Hi everyone, and welcome to this quick review of the new Tech MS-42R. Now this is probably more of a quick update rather than a new review, as the MS-42R is basically the same as the older version but with a few upgrades rather than it being a brand new model. So let's compare it to the older MS-42 and see what's changed. Let the numbers game begin. So now if you haven't seen my review of the first MS-42, then I'll link it in the description so you can have a watch of that and then come back and I'll tell you what's different, because there has been some updates, but the majority of everything is still the same. So what's changed in the new model? Well, the first thing of note is that they've introduced internal recording. Now this is done via an internal 32 gig memory, but do note that it doesn't record audio, so image only. It also only records the picture rather than all of the on-screen info as well. So let's roll some recording in the background whilst we check out some of the updates. Now the sensor, the all-important sensor. So it's still a 384 core, but we now have a 12 micron sensor as well as a noise equivalent temperature difference of less than 35. So it basically brings it in line with their previous update of their Stealth Series 2 monoculars. So they've updated using the best sensor they can get their hands on across most of their range now. The other update of note is they've increased their base magnification. The old MS-42 was at 2 power and the MS-42R is at 3. This does, as you can see in the footage, increase your shooting distance but narrows your field of view. So depending on what you're after, this may be the big difference you're looking for. One other thing of note is the warranty, so it's now at 3 years rather than at 2. The MS-42R is running an updated firmware, so it includes a few tweaks. It does come with the reticle turned off so it can be a monocular. There's a few buttons you have to press to turn it on for the first time, but included manual will step you through that. The newer firmware also comes with a digital compass, an M sensor, a cool and warm image option, date and time display, which doesn't record on the screen, so kind of no point. But you also get 8 reticle options, and the lens has been updated and we now have an OLED display. Everything else though is basically the same. It still runs on CR123 batteries, it still weighs 420 grams without the battery, still USB-C, still mounted via Picatinny rail, it's still got the Android app. Now keep that in mind that the iPhone app is a generic non-branded app, so there's only an official Android app for Tech at this stage. Battery life is still the same at 4 hours, but you can still run it via external power over the included USB-C cable. I use this cable to drag and drop off the videos and it works really well. It just appears as an external drive in Windows and then you can simply drag and drop your videos off the scope. The other thing they've added of note is live streaming via their Android app. So this basically covers all the changes. As I previously said, this isn't a new model, really, it's just an update. They've brought it up to spec alongside their updated binoculars and introduced the features such as recording that a lot of people want. The increased base mag will help a lot of people who are on the fence, but at the end of the day you may want to upgrade so you get the new 3-year warranty. As I always say, listen to all the info, do your research and decide which scope meets your requirements and ultimately make your own decision. Thanks for watching again. Please give me a thumbs up if you found anything useful in this review and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you all next time.